I am live. Starting off on my 2-mile walk. Watching the replay, I appreciate that. I'm going to time myself today. I started the clock right at the mile marker. And we'll see where I'm at the end here. Try and get it down as close to 30 minutes as I can. The other day, wasn't real accurate with it, but I did it about 35 minutes. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more accurate and also pick up the pace a little bit. See if I can get it done in 30 minutes or around 30 minutes. I looked it up, and for a 65-year-old man, he should be able to walk 2 miles in somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. So I was at 35, right in the middle, so I must be doing all right. Nobody's in here yet, but I want to say something. Yesterday, every day there's something tragic happens in our country. It's just yesterday something happened to a prominent person, I guess. God bless our country. Please, God, look out for this country. It's a mess. We need some help. Divine intervention or something. That's all I'll say. Good morning to anybody that's here. Appreciate you coming along with me for my morning walk. Today is day 30 of me out walking on a walking trail. It's a 2-mile walk every day. I've been doing it for 30 days straight now. So appreciate that. Appreciate anybody that's here and watching. Good morning. Firefly, hello. You are subbed and you liked my stream. Thank you very much, Firefly. I appreciate that. Is this your first time being here? I don't remember the name. Name doesn't sound familiar, but I do appreciate you being here either way. My name's Dave. I'm a 65-year-old man with a YouTube channel. Started live streaming, doing these walks every morning. And this is the 30th day in a row of doing this. So, is it morning at my country? Because at mine is nighttime. Yes, it is morning. It's just around 7:15 in the morning. It is your first time. Well, thank you very much. I do this every day. Come out about the same time every day. It's getting later. Good morning. Must be healthy. I am blessed to be relatively healthy. I'm 65 years old and I smoke. Been smoking for over 50 years, so clearly not as healthy as I could be. Good morning. The walking trail is a 2-mile walking trail. It starts off in a park and you walk a mile to another park, turn around and come back. And then I walk to and from the trail as well from my home, which is real close to my home. So it's right behind my house. Trying to time myself today and pick up my pace a little bit. Good morning. Hello. You got the little one today, huh?
Yes.
I looked it up to see what I should be walking 2 miles in, and it's between 30 and 40 minutes. I timed it the other day, and it took me 35, so right in the middle. So I wasn't real accurate with my measurement. I don't really remember when I started the clock, but today I tried to be accurate with it. So I'm gonna see where I'm at when I get back. Northern Lights store. Said hello. Yes, I do smoke now. I still smoke. Morning, guys. Mr. Stepper, good morning. Just got back onto YouTube after a year. Well, welcome back. Glad you came here. Laura, hello, how are you? I recognize you from the other day. Good to see you here today. Blaze, I'm going to donate. Unfortunately, you can't donate yet. I'm not at that level yet on subscribers or watch hours, so there is no donations yet. But somehow I hit my 51K of subscribers when I don't post anything. Well, people still watch your videos. Your YouTube videos still come out or are still on YouTube. So a lot of new names. I'm sorry I did not hear you saying how long you have been doing this walk. This is the 30th day, and it's a 2-mile walk. I come out here every day and walk this and live stream from it. I have a YouTube channel. There's a lot of different things on my YouTube channel. Mulo, hello. Alt, hi. Laura, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Yeah, today is 9/11. I mentioned something at the very beginning of my walk about Charlie Kirk. Regardless of your political beliefs, and I'm not going to get into politics, but regardless of your political beliefs, that's not what we need in this country. And I ask God to bless this country. I saw the video yesterday of the shooting, and it's absolutely horrendous. I was sick to my stomach, physically sick to my stomach. And I said prayer after prayer that his wife never has to see that video. It's pure evil. It's absolute evil. So, horrible situation. Good morning. Do you stream every day? At what time in your country? Because I want to watch. Same time every day. I come out here about 7:15 right now. It keeps getting dark, or I'm sorry, it keeps getting light later and later. So it'll keep moving backwards a little bit, or a little bit later all the time. When I started doing this 30 days ago, it was pretty light at 7 o'clock. I was going to start at 6:30, but it's still too dark. But anyway, 7 o'clock, it was pretty light out, but I keep moving it back. Good morning. Let's see. Joe Mama, good morning. Any deer today? Have not seen any deer yet. Good morning, doing well. Good. How long does it take me to finish the walk? About 35 minutes to walk the 2 miles. I normally, after I'm done with the 2 mile walk, I just walk home and I stay on the live stream. I'm hearing things, but I'm not seeing anything. Lester sneaking in on me. I walk home and then live stream a little bit from my house. Normally stay on here close to an hour, right around an hour. Yes, I am a Bengals fan. Who day? We got lucky and got a win on Sunday, but I'll take it. Yeah, the Firefly, we've been seeing deer out here on the trail almost every day, and I started bringing apples, cut up apples with me and tossing them out in the woods, and no more deer. So I quit bringing apples with me. I still have some at home. I've been throwing them out in my backyard, hoping to get some deer hang out in my backyard for a while. So I'm sure the deer are here somewhere. They're just hiding off in the trees somewhere. I am okay. Like I said in the beginning, I've been a smoker for a long time. So that's where the cough's coming from. It is a little chilly. It's like 58, 59 degrees, I think. Morning, Pete. Morning, Dave. You're a Dolphins fan? It is going to be a long season for you. Michael Martinez, hello, how are you? Lester says, just waking up. I have quit smoking. I haven't in a long time tried to quit smoking, but I have quit in the past. Longest I think I've gone was like 9 months one time, but yeah, it's just difficult to do. Good morning. Lester cheering on them Patriots. Patriots are going to have a decent team this year. They're going to probably, I don't know, they'll probably finish second in the division behind the Bills. Laura, you guys just need a new coach and a new quarterback. Firefly, thank you. I don't say I smoke. I think you look very healthy. Like I said, I've been blessed to be relatively healthy my whole life. I don't take any medications. I don't have any conditions that I'm aware of. So it's just the smoking thing is, obviously going to take its toll eventually. I know it will. So I gotta stop here and tie my shoe. It's gonna mess up my timing. But if I fall flat on my face tripping over shoelaces, that'll mess up my timing even more. So all right, there we go. Tanking for Arch, yeah. I don't know if they're going to have to try real hard after the way they looked last Sunday against the Colts, and the Colts really aren't supposed to be that good of a team. So, Lester, you got a busy afternoon. What are you doing this afternoon? French fries. How old is this respectable human being? This one right here, this old guy is 65 years old. Welcome, French fries. Appreciate you being here this morning. If you're new here, the point of this is I'm a 65-year-old guy. I got a YouTube channel. Started live streaming, coming out on these walks and live streaming every day. This is my 30th day in a row of doing this. It's just to get me going in the morning, rather than just sitting around drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes. I come out for these 2-mile walks. So it's good for the mind, good for the heart, good for the body, good for my YouTube algorithm too. Get a bunch of people in here. Do you have the right to call me Unc? You can call me anything you want. I don't care. Just not late for supper. That's old guys stuff there. Volunteering to get ready for a pug social this weekend, loading up the trailer. Okay. Today, tomorrow, and Saturday. You're going to be busy. All right. Somebody was asking if this is a bike trail too. And there we go. A couple bikes out here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good. This is, I'm hitting the end of the trail. Like I've said already, but this is a 1 mile long trail, basically. Start in one park, end up back down here in this park, and walk a mile, turn around and head back. So trying to do it under 35 minutes today. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Doing great. Beautiful day today.
It is. I wasn't sure how I should dress when I looked at the temperature.
What's that?
I said I wasn't sure how to dress
Oh yeah.
when I looked at what the temperature was going to be.
Yeah. It was a couple weeks ago. I was out here sweating my butt off doing this even at this time of day. So.
Mm-hmm.
French fries. I could low key be your grandpa. I'm sure I could. I don't know how old you are, so I shouldn't say I'm sure, but I've got 12 grandchildren. So I've got 5 kids, 12 grandkids, and 1 great grandkid. So Esther says we got a tiny bike trail down to our rec field. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't see a lot of bikes out here on this trail. It's mainly walking, people walking. So sun's coming up behind me. You can see that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a pretty nice trail. It follows along a drainage ditch or creek, and but yeah, it's a real nice trail. And the best part about it, and for me anyways, it's convenient to me. It's right behind my house. If you stick around till I get done with the actual trail, I'm going to walk back home. So it's only a couple minutes to my house from the trail, so that makes it real convenient for me to get out every day and do this. Do you mind if you tell me where you live? I am in Georgia, United States. See you guys tomorrow. I got no kids or grandkids yet, but maybe one of these days, maybe. Firefly, where are you? You say it's 7:36, so you're 12 hours ahead of me. I'm gonna guess like the Philippines, maybe. I tend to get a few viewers from the Philippines. Hong Kong? Is that what HK stands for? I had the region right anyway. Asia. Everybody do me a favor and double tap that screen for me. Looks like I only got 4 likes so far. I'd appreciate it if you double tap. Get more people in here. Yeah, Hong Kong. Okay. Well, welcome from the other side of the world. What's the weather like in Hong Kong this time of year? And I don't even know. Do you have seasons? Is it cold in the winter like it is here, or I don't know. What's the weather like there? I really hope we see some deer. Educate me, Firefly. Let me know what the weather's like in Hong Kong. What kind of climate it is there. Even at my age, I don't mind learning new things. It's 50 degrees. I'm guessing that's Fahrenheit. because I think 50 degrees Celsius would be pretty daggum hot. There you go, Joe. There's some of that southern word, daggum hot. I apologize for not looking at the screen, but I'm looking for deer, so this is the area where I see a lot of them, or have seen a lot of them anyway. Zaki, I am in Georgia, United States of America. Where are you from? Zaki, welcome in. Do me a favor, Zaki, and hit that double tap that screen for me. Hit the like button. If you stay in the sun for 5 minutes, you are already being sweating from head to toe. It is Fahrenheit. Germany. It is Turkish world. Bra. Good morning. How are you? Germany says gully gully. Don't know what you're saying there, Germany. I'm assuming you are German. I don't speak any Deutsch. I took German in high school when I was in 9th grade. I took German and I failed it. So I can say good morning, guten Morgen. Got to send out a package today. You sold something on eBay, Lester? Need to ship something out? That's cool. Yeah. All right. It's funny how all these deer just disappeared on me. Start bringing them breakfast every morning and they all disappear. I might have to Google how to talk Northern again, how to talk like a Yankee. Yeah. I'm fixing to do that, Joe. Fixing to do that. The neighbors have better apples. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
What's about that?
Yeah. We'll see you later.
Take care, bro.
You too. You're from Nevada? Oh, okay. All right, we are out of the woods. That's a saying, isn't it? On our way back. I don't think I'm gonna make my 35 minutes today for my 2 miles, so yeah, fixing to do that is definitely Southern. Fizzing is even more Southern. I think the first time I ever heard that was when I was in the Air Force, joined the Air Force, and was around a bunch of different people. It started hearing different accents and different ways of saying things. Lester says my coffee cup is empty from yesterday. Well, fill it back up. My goodness, there's an easy solution to that, Lester. Fill her back up. Yeah, it was kind of different when I joined the Air Force. I mean, I'd been around different parts of the country when I was younger, but being around them all, being around different people from different parts of the country all the time, you start to pick up on more things. Just visiting someplace, you don't really pick up on all the things. So y'all have a beautiful day. Yeah, about 3.5 minutes to make it back to the start, so we'll see you guys later. Make myself a toddy. It's always funny to hear a northern trying to sound southern and a southern trying to sound northern. Yeah. One of the things that got if you don't hear or understand someone, a lot of people say excuse me, but up north, or I don't know, I've heard other people say it, but they say please. All right, take care. If you don't hear or understand someone, you say please. And I said that to somebody in the Air Force. We were being processed for something or other, and there was somebody there that was doing the processing, and he asked me something, and I said, please? He said, please? What do you mean, please? Why are you saying please? And I said, I didn't understand you. Can you please repeat yourself? And he's like, oh, that's a strange way to say that. Muhammad, hello, how are you? Anish, good evening from India. I'm also going for a walk. Good for you. Hi, Sue. That's good. That's good. Muhammad, I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. 30 days in a row I've been doing this. So, all right. Lester's up in the mountains. He's a mountain man. Did you ever go for a walk with that young lady, Lester? Mom, it's good to see you as well. You quit taking walks. You're going to complete 15,000 steps in one go. That's great. How long is that in miles or kilometers, or I don't know what the equivalent would be. I don't know how many steps I take. Dan, hello. You guys have a good day.
Let them keep going. That's somebody's driveway.
Dan, good to see you this morning. Hello to Romania. It's about 15 kilometers in 2 hours. Okay. She has a boyfriend. Oh, okay. All right, it's almost time for sunrise services this morning. Here comes the sun, dootin' doo doop. It's all right. There we go. What do y'all think? Beautiful sunrise this morning. Let's see if I can get a good screenshot of this from my morning walks. Yep. Not happening. Oh well. Western Days morning sunrise services. Yep. I live in a small mining town now. Rather be in the mountains though. My outfit is beautiful. Thank you, Muhammad. Cincinnati Bengals. That's my football team. Hoping for big things from them this year. That's really the only sport I really even follow anymore. I enjoy watching some sports, mainly like highlights and stuff, but mainly off grid. Good to see you this morning. Hope you have a good day as well, mainly.
All right, have a good one now.
You too. Like and subscribe, everyone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, didn't do as good as I thought. I'm back to the mile marker, almost 38 minutes. Whew, that's not good. No, it's still okay, but I was really hoping to hit it in 35 minutes today. You have mountains there? Yeah, I know. Never been to Vermont, but hope to be up there, that part of the country next summer. Maybe be able to get up there early enough to get some of that good maple syrup, huh, Lester? And we're back out at the road. You have ticks? Oh yeah, definitely have ticks here as well. I have to, whenever I'm out working in the yard, especially cutting down some of that deep brush, yeah, I always double check for ticks. I had, last winter I got a spider bite on the back of my leg. Brown recluse spider bit me. And it got pretty painful. Didn't even realize it until it started swelling up. But yeah, all red around the bite and white pus coming out of it. And hope I get some good weather for my move. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, spring before the leaves come out is mapling season. Yeah, there's a working farm. It's like a park, or they take kids out there for field trips and stuff, and they do all that kind of stuff. It's up in Ohio. They do all that kind of stuff. They have maple syrup season, and they make sorghum syrup, I think. Later in the year, in the fall, they harvest sorghum and make syrup out of that, I think. I think it's syrup and sugar and stuff like that out of sorghum. And they do all kinds of stuff. They have horses and cows. And did I get the spider's name after it bit me? No, I never saw it. Never saw it. Name it Joe. I'll name it Joe. Alright, so we have made it back home. It is 41 minutes into the walk. That's better than when I originally started doing this, because my walks were always taking me at least 45 minutes, and sometimes more. So that is better. I've been throwing apples out in the backyard, keep on looking to see if the deer from the trail are over here now. It's good, yeah. I do all right. I'm not that concerned with setting any records or anything, but just want to make sure I'm pacing myself well and doing a decent job on the time. Like I said, I looked it up, and for my age, should be able to walk 2 miles in 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm walking it in 35, just over 35, or right around 35 minutes. So doing all right. I was hoping to start getting it down a little bit, maybe get it down closer to 30 minutes, but that just cut my live stream shorter. So disappoint all my millions and millions of fans. Jose, hello. How are you? Welcome to my live stream. Just got back from a 2-mile walk. I do that every day. Today is the 30th day in a row I've been doing it and live streaming from it. So just walk along, have a casual chat with everybody that comes in. Appreciate you coming by. Check out my channel, see the kind of things I have on my channel, see if you like it. You're from Brazil. Welcome. I am in Georgia, United States. All right, Muhammad, you take care of yourself too. God bless you, and appreciate you coming by. We will see you tomorrow. Same time every day. I go live about 7:15 now because of the daylight. So it's been slowly moving back later and later. The reason to get up early is to get up and thank God you feel alive and your blood is pumping. Absolutely. And that's Jose said thank you. You're welcome, Jose. I do welcome everybody in. More than welcome to come here and chat with us anytime. The Get Busy Living part of my channel, that's the biggest thing is for too long I'd been busy dying, or just waiting to die. I don't know if I was really busy dying, but I was just waiting to die. And wake up in the morning and think to myself, oh shit, I woke up again. Now I wake up in the morning and say, oh cool, I'm up again and it's time, gotta get ready for my walk. So a little bit different mind shift. And gratefulness is a big part of it, I think. Being grateful for what I have. Got offered to buy more stuff yesterday. I've been watching this YouTube channel, and he talks about all kinds of different stuff. He talks about online businesses and stuff, but he's had a guy on his channel who does reselling. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. He does reselling, but the way what he buys is he buys pallets of liquidated merchandise, and he shows a couple different websites that you can go to and buy like a pallet of unsold stuff from Target or Walmart or all kinds of different places, and he might buy a whole truckload of stuff and then sell it on Facebook Marketplace. 2 banana boxes full. Yeah. Drinking tea and talking to Dave now. I'm talking to you. I do appreciate you coming by, Joe. Almost every day you're here. Most days you are. Lester, the same way. A few people stop in, just say hello. Appreciate that. Some people stop in and leave right away. Old paper stuff. Yeah, I can't say that word, Lester, but I know what you're talking about. Manchu, how are you? Welcome. I already finished my walk for the day. I'm back home now. We've been live for about 48 minutes. The shadow knows. Only the shadow knows. Fine. What's up, Manchu? It's I'm good to hear that you're fine. What's up is I've done this walk now and live streamed from it for 30 days straight. Totally enjoying it. Love being on here and meeting people. Different people come in all the time, so I definitely appreciate that. It's good to get out and do the walk. So yeah, everything's been good. Usually if I wake up in time, I'm here in my old age. Yeah. You're not old, Lester. Not at all. Live chat. Absolutely. Sun will be popping up. I mean, it's already up, but it'll be coming up over that bush and those trees here in a little bit. Shining right in my face. It's kind of the nice thing about where I have this bench I sit on is in the summertime when it's hot, the sun's up high enough in the sky that it doesn't shine in here and you're still in the shade. But in the wintertime when it's chilly, it's down low enough that it does shine in here and it keeps you warmer. So perfect place for this bench. And I'd much rather be sitting out here than sitting inside the house. Much rather be outside than inside. I remember my kids had 5 kids, and they didn't all live with us all the time, but when they did, there were, my oldest son was, well, my 2 sons, they're opposites, the oldest and the youngest. My oldest son was 14, and youngest was 5, 5 or 6. So they didn't hang out much. Um, so my oldest son was, out running around with other teenagers and stuff, or kids his age. He had 3 sisters in the middle, and but then my 2 of the girls, the 2 oldest girls, would not leave the house for anything. And it was just, it's too hot, it's too cold, I don't want to go outside, I want to stay in the house. But then my youngest daughter and my youngest son, they always played together, and they would be out all day long running like I was when I was a kid, running all over the neighborhood, and come back home and they'd be soaked from falling in the creek or whatever. And yeah, that's the way I was when I was a kid. Got too much stuff on your porch? Clear you a spot to sit at. When I was a kid, we had, the street I lived in was like the last street in the neighborhood, and if you cross the street there was more houses, but then those houses backed up to railroad tracks and then woods. And we used to play on those railroad tracks, in the woods. There was a creek that ran through there. There was a golf course close by. We used to go over. The train tracks ran real close to one of the holes on the golf course, and yeah, we used to hide in the bushes and throw rocks at the golfers. Or sometimes throw golf balls at the golfers. But we built forts out there in the woods. We dug our own swimming hole. The creek that ran through there. I don't know where Raz is. I haven't seen her this morning. She was in here yesterday for a little while. Yeah, we dug our own swimming hole. The creek that ran through the woods, we dammed it up and rerouted it, and because there was already a spot that was fairly deep, it was about 4 feet deep. And so we rerouted the creek around that and then dug that out by hand. I don't know, it's probably, altogether, there's probably 10 of us that helped dig it. And yeah, dug the hole bigger and deeper, then opened up the dam, let it fill up with water, and that was our swimming hole. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I mean, those woods are still there, but they haven't developed that yet. But it was pretty cool. Had a rope swing over top of it. All the standard stuff. Fish in your backyard, you spy on your neighbor's house out back. Yeah, I got neighbors over there, but fortunately his garage is on the other side of his house, and they've got like a little patio over on the other side of their house. I don't like it when your neighbors are hanging out in their yard and you feel like you can't go out in your yard. My house here, the house I have in Ohio, both of them have nobody living behind me. Here it's all woods, and then up in Ohio it's all farm field. So the one thing I see out my back door, my house up in Ohio, is either corn or soybeans, depending on what year it is. One year it's corn, one year it's soybeans. I got neighbors up there on either side of me. I think my lot is just under an acre of land, but so there's a neighbor on either side of me. The one guy I've never spoke to, owned that house for that's probably 10 years now, and I've never spoke a word to the guy that lives on the one side of me. I think I've waved at him a couple of times, but hardly ever see him. I know his dad. I've met his dad because his uncle lives on the other side of me, his dad. It's his dad's brother-in-law that lives on the other side of me. So I guess it's his aunt that lives on the other side. So I guess it is his uncle. But is on the other side. Yeah, that his uncle lives over there, and I talk to him all the time. But yeah, can't run around naked. I'll never forget. I was the last of the kids to move out of my house when I was younger, and I had two older brothers, and then my twin sister moved out when she was 16. I was the last one to move out, and when I did move out, my mom and dad told me, um, they said, when you come back, make sure you knock before you come in the house. And I said, what? I live here. And they said, no, you don't live here anymore. Just make sure you knock. And I said, why? And they said, you never know what we might be doing. I'm like, okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh, Muhammad, you're still here. That's good. We have a proverb in Arabic that says, choose your neighbors before your house. That kind of makes sense. They put manure in the fields. Yeah, yeah. They spray manure or liquid manure on the field behind my house. Usually in the fall every year. That's one thing. That's the one thing I don't really care for is they do spray. It seems like they spray the soybeans more than they do the corn. But yeah, they do spray chemicals and stuff back there, and that's the one thing I don't really care for, living out in the country like that. You ever seen that video of? I think it was in UK someplace, and there's a bunch of protesters out on some farm, and farmer comes out with a tractor with a manure spreader behind it, and he driving circles around them, spreading manure all around all these protesters. I think it's hilarious. A neighbor yelled at me to put a curtain up in my kitchen. She must have been looking because I live in upstate. Must have been looking, yeah. Just asking where you were crazy. What? What you talking about, Joe? What you talking about, Joe? Someone else is trying to talk to you? Oh, okay. Well, you got talk to text or something on your phone? I can hear acorns dropping on my roof. A big old oak tree on the side of the house. You can always tell when it's going to be a tough winter, at least up in Ohio. I had all those oak trees up there, and the more acorns that drop, the harder the winter is going to be. It's a fact. Because the deer came and ate the acorns. I had one year that there were so many acorns dropping out of the trees. I mean, you couldn't even walk out. We got, I don't know, about a dozen or so huge oak trees at that house, and you couldn't even walk outside because it was like raining acorns constantly dropping on you. But I was raking a bunch of them up, and all right, Muhammad, you're taking off. Thank you very much for coming by. I do appreciate it. Had an apartment once, my kitchen faced where they clean the porta potties. Okay, that's probably pretty nasty to smell. But But yeah, the acorns, I raked up a whole bunch of them, but I never picked them up. I just had them all in piles. And oh my gosh, I used to get deer galore out there because they knew those piles were there, especially when it started snowing and they were covered up with snow. The deer came up and they unburied them, and they pumped the porta potties. Yeah, I bet you that's not pleasant at all. Um, but yeah, those piles of acorns, or the deer love that. Used to always joke. First time I cut grass up there every year, I'd say I cut down at least 1,000 trees that day because all the acorns that had sprouted and formed into trees. I could have started a oak tree farm every year at that house just with the number of acorns that sprouted every year. I like that. With the sun shining on my flag. Yeah, good neighbors there. That's good. There we go. Let's try it again here. Sorry, I'm trying to take a screenshot. I think I'm one handsome devil. And with the sunshine on the flag, I think I look pretty good. Y'all agree? That didn't work. My phone case is messed up, so it's hard to take screenshots. It's hard to push two buttons at once on the side of my phone. Sorry guys, bear with me here. I'm trying. There we go. I like that. Yeah, my neighbors, I've always had decent neighbors. Guy lives over here. He's a good guy. He'll come over about once a month or so. Me and him will stand out there by the fence and catch up with each other and just chat a little bit. They don't care about the property lines. Okay. And then up in Ohio, the guy that lives over on one side of me, he's a decent guy. He's a little bit older than I am. But yeah, he's a good guy. Do anything for me if I ask him to. And vice versa. Matter of fact, I went over one time. He had a pipe break underneath his house, and when I went over there, it's on the houses out there are on a crawl space, and I went over there and fixed the plumbing for him, so he'd have water in his house. And that's another thing. He doesn't care about the property lines because he's got a fence around the yard to keep a dog in, but it's nowhere near the property line, so he cuts outside the fence all the time, and he'll cut. I don't know. He's got a zero-turn lawnmower, and he'll cut 4 or 5 swipes into my yard, which didn't bother me none. He asked me when I first bought the house, "You mind if I cut some of this every once in a while, or come over the property line and cut?" And I said, "Heck no, less I had to cut." I do have a riding mower up there, so. Famita, haven't seen you in a little while. Welcome in. Good to see you. How have you been, Famita? You thought you owned the whole front yard, but you didn't. Yeah, see, that's the way it was here when I bought this house. I wasn't sure. I didn't really look at the property lines, and the house next door was vacant when I bought this house. And I used to cut the grass all the way out, all the way out to a certain point, and thinking that that was the property line, and I was just basically going off of, because the grass over there was pretty tall because the house was vacant and they had somebody cut it like twice a year is all they ever had anybody cut it. So I kind of just went off of what they were cutting when I started cutting the grass here. And then someone finished fixing the house up and they sold it to this guy that owns it now. And first thing he did, he used to have 3 dogs, now he's got 2. But he first thing he did was put up a fence. Well, of course, he had it surveyed to put up the fence, and they marked the property lines. And I was shocked with how far over his property line was to my house. Where, kind of show you real quick. Famita says it got banned from live stream for being 13 to 15. Yeah, I saw that the other day, Famita. That's all right. Just keep doing more videos. Keep more videos. But yeah, his fence there, and there's the sun. But I used to cut all the way out to that telephone pole, thinking that that was my yard, and I cut it at like an angle going back. I kind of knew where the property line was back there, so I cut it at kind of an angle. And yeah, after he had it surveyed, I was just kind of shocked by it. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I still got a real good sized yard. So anyway, yeah, he said he was surprised too. He had no idea that the property line was that far either. So actually, he wasn't even here when he was still living in Florida when they surveyed it. And then he came up, his wife was here, but then he came up week after that or something, and they'd already marked out for putting up the fence and everything. So will it be back later? Will what be back? Or will you will be back later? I won't be live streaming much longer. Just a little bit longer. Yeah, we're up to 11 likes. Looks like we got Lester and Joe in here, and that's it now. According to my screen, I only got 2 people in here. Famita is still here. Oh, no. Oh, the live stream will be back later. Okay. Part of his driveway is partially in your yard. Oh, that's kind of stinks. Yeah, I had a house one time, and they did the building next door. They did a survey and I found out that my fence was, the back of my fence was, I think it was like 12 feet over onto his property. It went at an angle, and yeah, they got kind of pissy about it and made me move the fence. So I mean, I did it, but kind of a pain in the butt. Will your live stream be back? No, because of the age restriction. Until you reach the appropriate age, you can't live stream. It's part of the rules. When you are of appropriate age to live stream, they'll let you live stream. You know, that's the thing, is you just gotta follow the rules. Just like having to have 50 subs to live stream, just like having to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours to monetize. All that's just part of the rules. You gotta live within them and do what you can. And what you can do is you can just keep posting more and more videos. More videos to post, the more subscribers you get. So, thought my shed was on his property. It was grandfathered in. Okay. All right. Well, more than likely in your profile you have to put your birth date. I think that you do. So they'll know by your birthday. And I know that part of being able to live stream, I had to verify. I had to be verified. And I think part of that is driver's license. So I had to upload. I'd already been verified before I was eligible to live stream. But I had to, a while back, I had to verify my age through my driver's license. So obviously, if they see my videos and see me live streaming, they know I'm not too young to do this. Maybe too old, not too young. So yeah, one way or another, they'll verify your age. So I'm pretty sure in your profile you have to put your age or your date of birth and all that. So, and then to live stream, you'd have to verify it. So, all right, I am going to go ahead and sign off for the day. We have completed 30 days of walking the trail. Didn't necessarily do the greatest time in the world today, but I'm still within my limits, between 30 and 40 minutes. As long as I stay there, I think I'm doing all right. So you hope it comes back. Well, it'll come back when you're of age, whatever the age requirement is. I don't know for sure what the age requirement is to do it, but because it doesn't affect me, obviously. So almost time to get your coffee. Yeah, I need to get a fresh cup of coffee. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. You all have a fantastic day. Gonna be beautiful here today. Gonna be up in the mid 80s, and the sun's gonna be shining all day long, as you can see. So I will see you all tomorrow morning. Y'all go have a fantastic day, because I'm going to. Peace.